Hello, my name is Anita Coates. I am going to respond for my first video. How do you respond to the scenario of two hospital competitors competing for a community hospital to restore it? My response would be to gather intel information from each competitor. I want to compare their operations of previous facilities. I would like to dissect each department from highest to lowest, explore how many patients they occupy, what services are rendered more than others, and what do they specialize in, where do they get their most profit from. I would like to check out their annual and quarterly reports. Of course, get some insight of the revenue going and coming in. Most definitely would like to look at the turnover rate. Visit both facilities to see patients, how they're being treated, how they're being handled, and check reports to see about policies. Make sure they're being regulated and in compliance. Um, what market forces may impact your decisions? Um, um, I would say impacting my decision on which competitor I would go with well basically depends on supply and demand. And what I mean by that, it's a community hospital that we're trying to uproot. What fits best for that community? We got to compare the cost versus, quality. Can we make everything gel together? Contractors for insurance is going to be a major deal breaker. Probably service more in a community area. I would think more of Medicare, Medicaid participants that might lead to majority of the time when you do community hospitals, their IT department, their equipment for diagnosing or running tests is outdated. Short staff might have a higher death rate. Wrong diagnosis because they don't have the equipment to diagnose correctly or to catch illnesses in a timely manner. Unable to treat patients properly. Whereas you have your commercial insurance or private insurance, you guarantees you're going to see more patients. You have more of a flow. Um, Not only that, I mean, better diagnosis because your machines are more accurate and up to date. You are well staffed. Nobody's overworked and underpaid, as they say. And you get better outcomes with treatment. High quality equipment, early detection, early treatment. Community hospitals will be governed by um, the local government. Um, Versus, if you had a state, they are regulated. It's a little larger area or population, therefore more funding. More funding means you can do more things, purchase new equipment, um, hire more staff, more education to teach your providers, and not just clinical, but non-clinical staff as well. And then also uh, with the community, let's get back to the community hospitals. Just say someone comes in with a disease that the community hospital doesn't they're not able to treat. We want to make sure that these two competitors are they treating large or epidemics? Are they functional to carry out and treat epidemic anything that may happen, just like we just had COVID, or will they be equipped enough to handle the masses? And then for my personal views, ethics, impact, my decision, I would choose the hospital competitor that would best fit the demographic area, not just what the population is now, but to get a 5 or 10 year growth span of what's moving into the area, what population is moving into the area. That would be a great help on going with whatever competitor you would choose. And that would be reviewing everything that will be offered as a service, expertise, experience, and success rate. All the attributes would waiver my presentation to present to a larger board or sway them to go with what competitor that I would think would best fit a community hospital.